1086.
Okay. 1086. Okay. And then Borodal and Marlin.
Cool. So Borodal got the 15, Marlin got 5.
Okay. So then Borodal, go ahead and roll a d100 for me, please.
$82.
82. Borodal, what is the most useful item that you have that doesn't relate to combat or healing?
Give me a second to find that in his inventory and just get back to me, please.
Sure thing. And then you said Sidian, you got the 10, or was it Onyx?
That was Sid.
Okay. And Sid, go ahead and roll the D100, please.
Already rolled. It's a 96 on that D100.
Okay. Sidian, I think this one will be kind of interesting. What would you have been if you weren't an adventurer?
Was not an adventure. That kind of depends on like what happened.
Yeah.
Like,
let's say
if
the Sins had never invaded.
All right. Well, if the Sins didn't invade, then he probably again, that would also kind of depend on like the execution of like how things happened. I think there's a decent chance that, well, assuming that he still found the spell book, still had the division with the church and Mother Basina and Mercy, I think it would have been later in life that he would have left, but I think he still would have left. I think probably on better terms. I think there's a decent chance that, yeah, it probably would have been on better terms. I think he probably would have, like, either a scholar or maybe literally just, like, potions at like an artificer, but, like, just, like, a shopkeep sort of artificer.
Okay. Using your skills to make money instead of helping the world.
I mean,
helping the world, but like
helping himself, of course.
If I'm doing good, the world is going to benefit. I promise.
I mean, remember, in this hypothetical scenario, the world is not in critical danger due to the 7 deadly sins invading. So why should that burden get put on
you are
random...
admitting that if you never came back to do this, we would have finished way by now?
Oh no. Very Sidian.
Again, things could go very different depending on like what period of time. Like, probably ultimately, like, yeah, still like a mage, still a wizard, artificer of some kind.
Okay.
Just using it, if not for an adventure. And remember, this entire hypothetical is if you are not an adventurer. So don't blame him for not being an adventurer in this hypothetical.
No,
you sound very
defensive. There's no sins in this version. There's no crisis.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with working to make some money.
I mean, we could, like, if he wasn't an adventurer, that means maybe his parent has no way to tempt him into this, so they have to postpone this invasion until, like, someone else
figure out a way.
I mean, or they can blackmail you into it.
If he can't be an adventurer, but he's still making magic items, then they're probably being used by adventurers.
Yeah,
so in a way, he's still helping save the world.
Exactly.
As long as they have the money to pay.
Yeah. I mean, they're not using it anyway. No refunds.
Wonderful. Lovely answer. Oh, that was great. Onyx, D100, please.
Yeah, I also pre-rolled for him 66.
Okay.
Only one more 6 and whoo boy. I don't think that would be the case.
Huh. This is an interesting one. Onyx, you spot yourself in a mirror. What are the emotions you feel as you stare at yourself?
I mean, is it a cop out to say nothing? I think, I guess in general at this point, because I think he's decent, like, you know, he's far enough to be like past the first step of his development now. Still early on, but I'd say he's like, there's again, maybe it's generic, but like a sense of recognition and maybe internal curiosity, because he doesn't entirely know what his deal is. Like, he knows his creative purpose, but he doesn't know. I think he's kind of questioning his relationship to other people when he sees himself in the mirror.
Why is it that I am imagining those videos of like when you see cats stare at themselves in a mirror?
I'd fully imagine that he cocks his head to the side like a cat does. Blinks a couple times, cocks it the other way.
I'm assuming he's gonna try like to say hello to himself before he realizes, oh, it's a mirror.
Oh wait.
Fascinating. There's another automaton just like me. Oh, that is me.
Oh wait, that's me.
Wait, I have to double check and then trigger like the Stewie Hitler little mirror montage.
Oh no! And that's how Onyx gets cancelled. Mercedes, D100, please.
Yes,
like
ma'am.
Robotic evil laugh?
Yeah.
It was wonderful.
All right. That is a 71.
Mercedes, would you say you make friends easily?
You know what? I think so. Or at least she likes to think so.
Does Mercedes have a lot of
Depending
friends?
on how they receive her message.
We can't be friends if you don't dial up with Celine, I'm sorry.
Whether you were friends with her or not is entirely religious.
Oh no. That's wonderful. We'll be friends.
Why am I imagining?
But only.
Why am I imagining her now as a 40k character? Like, somebody expresses a different opinion.
Yeah.
Heresy!
Oh, it's a bad case of heresy. We have a few treatments for that. Which one would you like? All of them are horrible except the one that says, I was wrong and I'll just say you were right.
God, now I'm just imagining Mercy as a battle sister.
Yeah. Oh, I think I popped one of those in there. In the character. Yeah, one of them was what I think what Mercy would look like as a battle sister. Like with that aesthetic.
Sweet.
Wonderful. And then Marlon, D100, please.
Yeah, that's my answer.
Cool. Oh, I think I have an answer for Bordel's. It was a non-combat item, you said, right?
Yes.
He has a band of intelligence, which makes a considerable difference when he takes that off.
That's fair.
So, it'd definitely be that.
Wait, you're saying he's... I'm sorry for the
He's
bash.
currently using a brain up right now.
He's more intelligent than he would be? I'm sorry, that's a bash.
It's also completely true.
Yeah.
He found something that looked cool and he put it on his head and he just realized, oh, I've been doing a lot of things. Okay.
Well, you also have found something cool and put it around your waist.
That was Marlon.
That was Marlon.
Oh, right, this is Bordal.
And no one has corrected him to this day of the truth about the cool stuff he does.
True. He just thinks he's naturally that strong.
Like, I look at these guns, of course I can, like, bench press that elephant. What are you talking about? No magic needed.
If you do make it through this session, Sid, and I guess also if you stick around the camp, Sid will probably burst that bubble sometime in between arcs.
I'd have to hope someone will, because if someone with a good enough charisma will talk him out of the bet, and he won't. He's not charisma based.
True.
Or intelligence.
But Marlon, your D100, please.
Yes. It's 27.
27. Oh. Marlon, what has been the biggest change that you have went through before this campaign started?
Like how far back, like the biggest one or the most recent one before like the official start of the campaign?
The most recent one before Marlon was introduced in this campaign. Let's do that one.
Yeah. I was racing against what is essentially my best friend. We were like kind of rivals, used to work together, but then we kind of went our own ways and said we were going to work together, but only when we decided which one of the two of us was going to be the leader. And to do that, the competition was person who could grab the biggest haul won. And we had ships and people who trusted us. And when we thought, we'd actually gathered some stuff before that, but when we thought we found like the final deciding, factor and went to both go get it, it all went tits. And as far as I know, me and her are the only survivors. And I kind of feel it's my fault because I'm the one who kind of caught wind of it and said, let's make that the last deal, like the tiebreaker.
Welcome back, by the way.
Interesting. Thank you for sharing.
Yay!
Yay!
Congratulations, last episode of the campaign, and maybe second to last, and you get some details.
Backstory!
At the last possible minute before I might die or not, I don't know.
We'll find out.
This is the Siler's character way.
Centurion, whenever you're ready, if you want to roll me a D100, please.
Uh, 37.
37. Centurion, what is something dumb your character did when they were younger?
Oh, damn. Pick a fight with what would later he would know would be one of the monks from the monastery. He's that?
Oh, I can see that. I can see Centurion picking fights when he was little. When he was a little
Yeah,
rabbit.
and he picked a fight with Aster.
How did that
And
go?
He almost died.
Yeah, probably not well from the sounds of it.
I mean, Aster's a snow leopard.
And he's a
How
big
you
guy,
doing?
but you still believe he won the fight.
It's like,
Yeah, absolutely.
hey, 1 cracked skull, 5 cracked knuckles. Win, thank you.
Scoreboard, baby. Scoreboard.
It's the equivalent to I got an A-, a solid A-.
Oh god.
Why am I just imagining that meme image of Venom dunking on Spider-Man?
Honestly, I went to Happy Gilmore just with the little backstory with him and his old boss at the construction yard.
Very nice.
Monster of a guy who he accidentally shot in the head with a nail gun, and the guy's just fine.
You know what? For Aster, probably, yeah. Arthur, D100,
Catches
please.
it in his teeth.
I keep getting close, but not 71.
So close, but no cigar.
Especially for Arthur, that would have been great.
I mean, we could
Yeah,
just
but I
say
think
you
we
got
know
it
the
anyway.
answer. We feel like we know the answer to that question. Though.
So,
Yes.
Arthur, your character is reminded of something they hate. What is it? And what about it is it that you hate the most?
Wait, come again? I don't know if I understand the question.
So, someone reminded you of something that you hate. What is it that you hate? And why is it that you hate it?
Is this someone that I've told you, or just someone? Is that what the question
Just
is?
someone. Just what, to simplify it, what is one thing that you hate and why do you hate it?
It might seem weird, but recklessness. Because recklessness is not the same as chaos.
Huh. So Arthur does not like recklessness.
In
There's a
his
fine
mind, if you're
difference.
in his mind, if you're reckless, you're likely to get yourself killed, and therefore you cannot do more chaos.
Huh. Interesting. I was
And even then, like, I won't get into how his philosophy about chaos, but that's how he thinks.
Okay. Interesting.
Chaos is the best kind of freedom, and then there's the difference between just being dumb.
And that's essentially what it is. He does play stupid, but I would say that's his biggest strength, is he knows when to play stupid.
It's fair.
Yeah. Okay.
And Crystal's
like
seen it
the
in the other
dramatic
campaign.
music.
Oh,
Well, let's
So,
figure out what happens.
just a quick recap of last time. You guys managed to complete your battle with Sloth, though it was a very tedious battle. You guys ended up realizing what his weaknesses were and utilizing them to your full advantage as you guys completely demolished him in one turn and fully just ganged up on him. It wasn't really fair.
We basically curb stomped him.
You sure did. You sure did. It was
Right after he woke up.
yeah, it was wonderful.
And then he got back up.
And this is why you don't take naps during a fight. It's not that
But
simple,
as he started to, as he laid crumpled down the ground, this black ooze started to pull around him. And it was this black ooze that caught the curiosity of quite a few of the teammates, most noticeably Marlin, who went over and stuck his hand in. And that is where we left off, with Marlin about to stick another hand into the black ooze.
Yeah, just to clarify, when I stuck my first hand in and tried to feel some of it, you said some of it absorbed into my hand and it just felt tingly?
When you stuck your hand in, it didn't feel pain. It almost felt warm to you.
Okay, now seeing as like there's no like, oh, this is acid or just gunkiness, let's try another hand, and that's when like everybody else triggered that how it went. So I'm attempting to put my second hand in for like, I guess another glass of this stuff.
I think this. Well,
Oh, and this is going across like the mental thing because we still have like the mental link for everybody. Black wall. The only one who reacts to that will be Borg. And he's currently readying 2 knives aimed at Merlin.
At Marlin? Okay. Can I
Yep.
cast a spell real quick?
Why don't we roll a mock initiative? Because I feel like there's a couple of people that want to do things. So this one for
Yay!
battle. This will just be to see how the order of this all plays out.
All right. I got a 19.
Okay.
12. Do you want everybody to do this or just those who?
Let's have everyone do this because there's a good chance that someone might do something and you might want to react to it, just in case.
Okay.
So Centurion got a 21, and Arthur got a. Give me one. Oh, that's an 18.
Okay. Bordeaux got a 21 also. Merlin got a 22.
Yay.
Not gonna lie, I'm a little afraid now. This only happens when something's about to go bad.
Hopefully not, but I would not be surprised at the same time.
So far as I can
Marlin.
remember, good initiative on Marlin has never been.
Marlin, go ahead and roll me. Let's go with a quick wisdom save.
Uh, 17.
Perfect. And then go ahead and roll me a d8.
Seven.
Perfect.
Oh no, guys! I'm gonna keep rolling shitty like last time. Oh.
See, now I only said that because I didn't think this was do anything. I thought you guys were gonna kick me in the face and tackle me out of the way. I didn't think I was gonna roll fucking 20 on my initiative.
I'm just trying to cast command to say stop right now.
I refer back to my initial comment.
Marlin, go ahead and check your private channel, and then we will go to the next line of the initiative, which
Ugh.
I believe is Centurion.
Fate is a cruel mistress.
I gotta stop making backup characters. This is just my death slides.
Did he already put his hand in there?
Yes.
Or just second hand, I guess. Did he put his second hand in? I mean, that's probably not going to make
assuming
much
that
difference.
was my turn,
Yes.
I put my second hand in, and I had to make a save and some rolls and things. What the hell? There's more text.
One second here. Because I was gonna spend a key point to try and knock him out.
Okay. So you
Okay,
want to
one
try and use
second.
your stunning strike, or how you going to try and lock him out?
And that's what I'm looking for. Give me 1 second.
Do that Vulcan nerve pinch.
Hmm.
Please tell me that's how he does it.
So I'll still have to roll. Oh my god, no! I'll still have to roll for damage, and then if I do damage, adding the key point would make it a stunning strike, right? Correct?
Yes. You still have
Yep.
to roll to hit him, which shouldn't be too hard.
Guys, what if like a Kensei way of the open palm monk and just make him a half elf and just make him Spock, just intelligence based.
Oh my god. Mm.
Could be interesting.
I'm a traveler from far away and I'm exploring this place on a long-term mission.
Does a 24 hit?
Let me check. Yeah, a 24 hits. I believe I told you guys this barbarian has like a 15 ace siege.
Oh.
He's
Okay.
made to be like a bullet sponge. Tanky.
And then if you can... I'm trying to see what kind of saving throw it is. 1 second. You can make a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
Whoop. I don't like this. I don't like this. That was another 20. I don't like this.
Yeah.
Alright,
Give me
hit
one
him again.
second. Yeah, no, that's why I said give me 1 second. Because I still have to roll for your damage, regular damage. 1d8 plus 4. That's 11 points of damage.
Cool.
Then he's going to come in with his second attack and also put Stunning Strike on that one. Give me 1 second. Yeah. Okay, this is a nat 20.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll.
No, because I also don't want to, yeah.
I mean, that is one way to knock him out. I'm just saying.
I mean, yeah, if we end up doing that, that could also work. That isn't necessarily going to stop him from keeping on touching this goo, though, if he goes unconscious.
I just fall face first into it. And just start drinking
don't
it
you
in.
have
It's
an
delicious.
open, exposed chest, and you're hunching over this thing?
Yeah.
No. He's going to uppercut him, okay? If this works, it's going to be an uppercut, so he goes backwards.
Here's my question. If you're attacking me from up front, are you stepping in the goo to do this?
He's stepping on Sloth's body.
I'm stepping on Sloth's body. Hey, thanks, bud. Thanks for the...
Thanks for the assist.
Thank you for the assist.
I'm just
Yeah, I
imagining,
know.
he's doing, a flying kick over
Yeah.
Sloth's body. This is, 1 foot hit him, but didn't quite do it. And, this is, the second foot, spring action, knocking him back. Like a drop kick.
Okay, so... Can you roll a Constitution saving throw? And that's...
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot I had 2 4th level slots. Damn, I should have used
is
one
it-
of those.
14.
14.
So does it work? Am I stunned?
I mean, if you aren't, you also took 22 damage. Or wait, actually...
That's what I'm asking. Does a 14... Did I hit
yeah,
your AC or did I go under it?
You hit my AC, which is 14.
That is the DC, so you are not stunned.
DC, damn.
Here's the thing. I've gambled, and I can't say I've won or lost, but I am... As a player, I'm not sure what happens if I keep going. But as the character, he's gonna keep going.
But you are committing, which is fair.
So far, he doesn't. This is a downside, but he also doesn't know what this is.
I mean, one more key point.
Okay.
Might as well blow them all. You said it was another.
No,
how many points?
22.
22.
Yeah, for the damage, it was 22, right?
Yeah.
22 half to.
Okay. I'll. And this is one of the things that I got to. So, because I have. All right. After this, I'll have 2 left, so I don't think I'm gonna use any more after this. But let me see if I even hit.
Okay.
16 plus 8.
Yeah, that'll hit.
15 AC, my dude.
Fuck.
Okay. Roll a con save, please, Marlon, and then roll your damage, please, Centurion.
I want to kill him.
He's a beefy guy. He'll be fine.
He took full damage here.
I mean, we could also just say any damage we deal is not lethal.
22.
Yeah.
God damn.
Dude, con is the thing a barbarian is good at.
I mean,
Sure.
like only worst thing you could do, like make him roll for his strength.
Yeah.
He's got a stupid high
Oh,
strength.
yeah. That's why I wanted Arthur to go first.
Well,
If anyone else can knock him out, by all means.
go ahead and
I was hoping it'd be you, Sid, and you just go like polymorph bunny. Like, okay, just keep him in a sack
Alright,
until
grab
like
him,
we
let's go.
finish this. Mincy sacking.
Oh, that
What was
was
the damage?
24 damage.
Okay.
Yeah. And then he's gonna take a step back and kind of just because he doesn't know if this was because of the goo or not. So there's also that.
Question, DM, how much of like what's just happened to me is visible on the outside, or does it just look like I'm sticking my hands in mud?
Right now, it just looks like you are sticking your hands in goo. You are kind of able to see some sort of wisp-like figures start to.
I was gonna ask, like, how many?
Not a
Like,
lot
how
right
many,
now.
like, around me?
Right now, it's very few, and it looks like they are just materializing. And you're not even quite certain what it is you're seeing quite yet.
Alrighty then. Who's next?
Borodal.
Cool. Well, now that he's snapped out of that with that last little tidbit, he is going to immediately get up and again take to the air, and through the psychic link he's going to tell everybody to take a step back but have weapons ready. And he is going to hold his own action.
Okay.
If it looks like if it looks like Marlon starts to go aggressive towards anyone else, he's immediately launching his daggers.
Okay.
Oh, he does also say last thing, like, try and knock him out, but if it has to be done, end him.
This is not the way I wanted
Yeah,
things to go.
No, but he's like saying, like, give him a moment. If it goes bad, take him down, whatever you have to do. But give him a moment.
Okay. Sidian, it is your turn.
I'm going to say, is there anybody? I guess now might be a good time to clear up where everybody is, because I think we've all moved around since the fight ended.
I mean, assuming we're still by the dead body where it dropped.
Yeah, I think we're all close. I'm going to say Onyx moved there and Sidian's about there. Does that work?
Yeah, that's fine.
Like he's
Yeah, no, we
hunched
went to
over
go
Slot's
and-
body.
Yeah, no, we went to go and make fun of the dead body and check it for stuff.
Yeah. Let's see. Do I want to go with that option or that option? I think I'm going to go with a less drastic option right now, and we'll see how things end up going.
Right there, clear on his sight, and he's aiming for his head.
Yeah. Sid is going to actually pull out his Staff of Charming, and he is going to cast Command, and hopefully this works. He's issue a one-word command. I am going to say retreat as the command and specify retreat from the ooze. But
that's what you're hoping I'm going to interpret it as, because the thing is, like, one-word command that you know all.
But the worst case scenario, he's going to move regardless. But we'll see what happens, I guess, between then.
I mean, you could just say like charge, and like that forces movement, I think.
Yeah. Well, there's flee and approach, but neither of them are necessarily specific, so I'm just gonna. It's a similar sort of thing. So yeah, wisdom save, please. If I remember correctly,
That's
that is not your. Yeah.
$15?
15 does not meet it. It is DC
Yes!
17.
And
Okay.
what was the command exactly?
It was retreat, was the one-word command. But it also said
All
retreat
right.
from the ooze.
Retreat, you're hoping I retreat from the ooze?
Yeah.
First
I will
thing I'm
say-
doing is just...
Sorry.
Alright, wait, does this happen immediately, or do I have to wait until it's my turn again to start this?
I think it does wait until it's your turn.
Alright.
But it's what you gotta use your action to do. Or your turn to do.
What kind of save is this again?
Wisdom
Wisdom.
save.
Got it.
It's the thing I have least... No, that and intelligence are like the things that I have least
Yeah, definitely
any bonuses.
intelligence.
I have
is
a
the way to go.
+1 to those.
Yeah, luckily 15 does not
I
cut
have
it
a
for Sid.
+0 to intelligence.
Okay.
All right.
Anything else you'd like to do, Sidian?
Sid will also ready his pistol again, not necessarily pointing it at him, but he's got it like kind of out in his hand at his side.
Okay.
So he's kind of prepared, both spellcasting, gun, just kind
Perfect.
of. We'll
All
see how this
around
goes.
prepared. I didn't get Onyx's initiative roll. I don't know if you rolled for him and I just missed it. Just realized that looking at my
did
list.
not. I think I'll just roll now if that works. I did not because
Yeah,
I thought that
I'll
we were gonna like skip to who was primarily doing stuff, but it sounds like this might go bad depending on how stuff
Yeah,
goes.
so like just in case, we'll get it in.
He rolled a 10, so he's the last
Perfect.
anyway.
Cool, perfect. All right, Arthur, it is your turn. You now see that Sidian has casted a spell on Marlin to retreat. What would you like to do, Arthur?
Sorry, I was muted.
Yeah.
As a bonus action, he'll place Hex that he had before on him,
Okay.
and disadvantage on Constitution.
Okay.
And then as his regular action... Wait, can I do a cantrip?
Yes.
Okay, he will do Mind Sliver. Can I get an intelligence saving throw, please?
Yes, you can.
Just
Actively
beat him
attacking.
down until you
See how this goes.
Well, I figure the hex will work on his
18.
constitution. Let's see. Hopefully. Damn. Yeah, you succeeded.
Anything else you'd like to do, Arthur?
About to sprint out this bitch.
Run.
Give me 1 second here.
Question: how close are Sid and Mercy to me right now?
I think Sid
Uh,
is. Oh yeah, sorry.
Sid is about 10 feet away from you. Mercy is about 5 feet away from you.
That's not. Good night.
Hopefully this works. I think that's it for now. I don't think I can do anything else since I did my bonus action first.
Okay.
Yeah,
Mercedes,
I can.
is there anything that you would like to do right now?
I'm just gonna have my sword drawn and I guess hold my action till wait and see what goes down. Because honestly, my internet flickered for a second. I didn't hear what was happening.
No worries. So I think that is probably
Okay.
what you would do anyways.
So we've got
in case
Mhm.
Marlin turns bad, and looks like he may be a threat to the group, Mercedes has drawn her sword and is ready in an action to attack if Marlin turns.
And that is something Bordeaux did ask everybody to
Okay,
give him a
perfect.
second and be wary if he does turn aggressive.
Yeah.
He is also pointing knives at him, which he's never done before.
I have a out of game recommendation for Mercy, but also if you just want to do your own thing, that is also fine, because that is also a very valid thing to just be ready, because stuff's about to go down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because got bad blood.
All right. Yeah, that is true on multiple levels.
That is fair. That is fair.
Everyone else is like, Marlin, no! And the only two that are like, Marlin, yes! It's him and her. She's brandishing her sword, just licking it.
I'm ready. Heresy.
So it turns out the cursed item was the sword, not the goo. Who would've thought?
Very well could be, for all we know. Or both.
Mother, I crave violence.
Oh god.
Great violence.
Oh no. Onyx, it is your
Mother,
turn.
choose
What would you
violence
like to
today.
do?
Onyx again he will also just kind of get at the ready, but not readying an action to attack. He's actually going to cast a spell using a 2nd level spell slot, because he only has 1 second and 1/3 level spell slot left. He's used a lot of them.
Oof.
Okay. He is going to cast Protection from Evil and Good. And
Okay.
hopefully that helps with whatever's going to go on.
On him? On who?
On Marlin.
Are you casting that now or are you holding that?
I'll cast that now, because
Okay.
he's going to go next, so better just have that up already.
Okay.
Should I read off the effects, or
No,
are you good? I'll
No,
leave
sorry,
all the
guys.
creatures on, but I'll probably primarily fiends.
I
And
do
maybe
want to
undead.
ask, Marlin, are you willing to accept this spell?
That is actually also a good point.
Currently, no, because he's more
Oh.
focused on this. Because he
Actually,
wouldn't know
yeah.
what this was, so this was more of a... He's currently in like a fight or flight retriever thing that's kind of triggering right now, so anything that's not we need to leave is not good.
I also have to touch you to do that, so if you're
Yep.
letting him touch you or not, unprovoked, so that's a no then?
No, unfortunately.
I don't think he would probably try to take the time to explain it, so instead I guess he'll just ready an action to attack if things go south.
Arthur's like, yeah, go ahead, do it. Touch him.
Yeah, they haven't
What
had
could
the best.
happen?
What's the
And the
worst
second he
that could
does,
happen?
more shadows crawl up my arm and onto his. And he just starts going venom on us.
Yeah, Onyx
And
goes
at
to
that-
touch you. Do you like bare your
At-
teeth and hiss? I don't know.
And at that point, Sid takes out his revolver. Is like, all right, tonight's the night, bitches die.
If things do go south, I have a backup plan.
So Marlon, it is now your turn. You now
Alright,
see
and now
more
the
of
effect
these
is
creatures.
triggered.
Mhm.
Alright, it's now. I was given the order to retreat, which is magically taken hold. And now I'm thinking retreat, which is an immediate kind of thing. So for my entire bit of movement. And here's the thing, it wasn't an immediate retreat, it was just to retreat. So for my action, I'm essentially going to try to grab more of this and blitz my way, and I don't know how this will work, like, sequence-wise, but grab as much of this as I can as, like, an interact with an object, if I can. And then just run forwards, essentially trying my best to, like, grab at Mercy and it's to say, like, come on, run, and this is more of like a, we need to escape immediately kind of thing. Using my full movement, because right now I've only got 45
crap.
as for speed. I
Oh.
don't know how you guys will interpret that action, but I need to see how Borodol. Because he's ready as soon as he thinks something.
I thought with a command, if I'm wrong, I thought with a command you either had to do what he said or make a saving throw to not do what he said.
He already
he already
did
made
the
the
saving throw and
saving
failed.
He
Oh,
does
okay.
get to interpret how it is put across, though. Normally it's the DM who interprets it, but in this case, since it's him,
Yeah, I allow
he
it.
interprets. Yeah,
Yeah. This is more fun
And
for
it's
me
I
anyway.
just wasn't.
this is how it is.
But
He's interpreting.
that's more or less what he's doing. Is like, we need to get immediately out of here. Grab what you think is important right now. I think this sludge might be something more. So that's kind of what
So-
I'm grabbing for before I essentially call at you guys to say, get the fuck out of here. We need to run. And I'm moving 45 feet as per the command to retreat. So I'm full movement away.
Are you grabbing us as well?
Trying to like just, well, more like a gesturing, because I think grabbing any of you guys would like be an action. So just like a quick paw at you guys to try and get you guys to follow. Just for some reason, I'm like, we need to retreat, and you guys are all like not moving at the same pace I am, and I don't.
Question for you, Marlon. Are you touching Sidian and Mercedes?
Oh no!
That's why I asked
Oh,
how
crap.
close. Like, if they're within my 5 feet, I'd essentially try like to paw at them, like, come on, move, and I'm just dashing.
I mean,
Like,
you're
they're
definitely gonna
moving fully past.
go directly past both of us.
Yeah, that's why I asked. So I would
Okay.
essentially try and like take a swipe at each of them to try and like move on, come on, and my hands would still be in that ooze.
Wonderful. If I could have
Oh,
all
boy.
three of you guys, Sidian, Mercedes, and Marlon, make me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh god, I'm patient 0, aren't I?
You said wisdom?
Wisdom, please.
Oh no, I'm not good at those.
22.
Very nice, Mercedes.
12.
Okay.
If this is caused by the ooze, Marlon does have advantage on it. Or actually, no, he denied the spell. Never mind.
denied
No,
the spell.
I denied the spell. I denied that, unfortunately. 16?
Okay. Marlon.
I get a +1.
and- Marlon and Sidian, you guys each take 15 points of necrotic damage as this ooze seeps into you and almost sears into your skin.
Ooh, okay. Is there other effects?
No.
Okay. Damage is okay. As long as... Yeah.
You guys are...
Not
You
dying.
guys... It's fine. It's totally fine.
Marlon, as you are running, you are noticing that even though you had scooped up as much goo as you possibly can, it's almost as if it's fading away with each step that you take. And by the time you get to the end of your movement, all of the goo that you had grabbed is gone. And instead...
Alright, well, I'm just gonna sigh in disappointment.
Instead, what you see is these dark wisps and these dark figures that seem to swirl around your hands.
Am I the only one seeing this, or is this visible to everybody?
You are the only one that can see it right now.
Okay. Well, things just got very spoopy.
You're saying the lava and the imposing statues and the giant crystals weren't spooky enough for you? The giant throne,
this
demon,
was thrilling. This was like adventure and stakes, and the shit I've just read and the shit you just described is like, hey, buddy. Remember those old Slender Man videos?
Okay, yeah.
You're in one.
You best start believing
Oh
in
my.
ghost stories. Yes.
And I'm the only one who sees this shit, and there's a chance I might not even be real. It's all just my imagination. Or I'm just the only one who knows how much danger we're literally in.
Maybe you need to get go to the psychiatrist, get a diagnosis for schizophrenia meds.
I mean, well, let's see if he has any symptoms. For the time being, this is just what I think I'm seeing.
This is why you don't huff devil.
We don't know this was devil. This could have been demon. This could have been abyssal creature. Could have been a dead celestial.
Maybe.
I was really upset because one of them had the potential to appear as like sea skulker creatures, so like jellyfish and eels and stuff like that. And I was like, that would have just been fun to mess
I
with
was going to ask, like, what decided those shapes? Because, God, there are so many possibilities with that.
Your dice roll.
Ah, okay. 'Cause
Does
for a
Sid see
second, I was like,
anything?
your old crewmates are just chilling with you.
Yeah, there was a lot of potentials here, but I mean, I don't mind the one that we have right now. This is fun.
It's fine. Anyway, that was my action.
Does
I'm now
Sid-
45 feet away, and I know you guys just tried to use some magic on me. So I'm just going to look back and just... I'm kind of blanked out right now. I'm just giving the meh hand. Like, no, not so far so good.
Okay. Does Sid see anything weird? Probably didn't have nearly enough exposure, though. Which is probably a good thing.
I did want to ask, is anyone going to try and go after or attack Marlon now that he is running away from them? Well, now there wouldn't be any goose left on the floor. It would have all vanished.
All the
It
goose
is
vanished.
all gone,
Yes.
and you
Attack
know the only
him?
reason I ran away was the magic. Hopefully. You guys are free to interpret that as you wish.
No.
Actually, I have to look something up. Bordal has his
Okay,
held
so-
action was anything like strange.
Go ahead, Mercedes.
Question. Could protection from evil and good do anything in a situation like this? I'm always thinking that the spell might do something, but never...
So it
I'm
is
never
good
sure.
as a preemptive defense. So you want to cast that before anything happens. Right now with
Preemptive.
his touch,
I see.
if you were to cast it, it's not like a reaction, so you couldn't like prevent against it. But if there was another threat,
Okay.
you could use it to help protect against that.
Or like if he was trying to end the condition, like if
If you saw
Like, it
me
was-
struggling to try and, shake off whatever was happening if something was.
I think with that last roll he made, with the damage that he took, like if he had
Mhm.
protection from evil and good cast, he probably would have had advantage on that. I think. Kind of depends on what it is specifically, but
Could have worked.
it's situational and preemptive, and can be
I
very
see.
useful. It's a weird one. Kind of depends on what you're up against.
The way I like to see it is if you're going to have if you see that they're going to do a move that is going to cause some sort of status effect on you, and you think it's going to hit you, that's really good to add to yourself or put on yourself to help you with that saving throw. If you already are in that
Right.
state, it'll just help you with the next time.
Yeah. So there's no ooze on the floor
Okay.
No.
anymore?
Just a quick question about the thing you sent me. Are both of those things just a one-a-day thing, or is the bottom one like whenever? There's
Both of them are 1 a day.
okay, but they are separate. Like they don't trigger at the same time.
So the first one you're able to do. I see what you mean now. No, the first one is once a day. The second one is a constant effect, but you are able to suppress it once a day.
Oh, cool. Oh, would they be seeing that now, or would that?
Yes, Sidian and Mercedes would see it first. So that's why I asked right now if we're getting out of initiative, because it would depend on the initiative order. But is anyone else doing anything to Marlin or in this initiative order, or what is the plan now for the group?
I think
Dispel.
I don't.
Oh, let's see. Oh, never mind. I'm out of spell slots at that level.
There is one thing, but I can also do it out of initiative. It would probably be better if I did. Can I prep that?
What
I'm just going to move
is
Onyx
it?
closer.
Called
You
Words
can-
of Terror.
For Arthur, right?
It's not necessarily casting it, but it
Oh, you
does
can
take
start.
some.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It does take some time.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
So, like, if anyone saw Arthur, they'd see it's almost like his eyes rolled back as he starts muttering incantations to himself. And you do see the missing horn that he had, it, like, reappears, but, like, this bright magenta color.
So I rolled to see how Wardell kind of took that swiping at you guys, and he kind of launched his daggers at Marlin.
Okay. And what were his rolls to hit?
There was a 17 and a 20.
Okay. And then damage?
This triggered. Oh, okay. He wasn't next to people, so I don't think he gets sneak attack for this.
I moved Onyx forward, but he's not that close, so. Yeah.
That's fine. That's fine.
20 damage.
Okay.
So that's 20 psychic. And you see him. He literally 2 psychic daggers right in his eyes. When he turned around to do the hand wavy thing, 2 of his glittering daggers just sank right in there. And he screamed for a second before he went to grab at them, and then there's nothing there. His eyes are fine, but he's still it looked like he has a massive headache.
Okay. And Mercedes, I did want to ask, you're ready to action. Were you going to try and attack Marlin as he ran past you?
Yeah, that'll be just a regular strike.
Go ahead and roll to hit.
Okay. Boy, oh boy. Oh gosh. That's a freaking 27 to hit. Oh, I'm so
Okay.
sorry.
And roll your damage.
No. Be happy. That was a good hit. Strong, solid, right across. Yes, new scar.
Yeah.
I did
New
not mean
scar.
to.
Well, I mean, you made the
Oh,
attack, so you
that's
kind of
14
did.
damage. I'm so sorry.
All right.
I love when you attack Mercy, Heidi. I love it 100%.
All right.
Mm.
I am bloodied
it's
now.
Remi-
Like officially bloodied. It was more or less like the last two attacks that like, pushed me over, but there's now a visible gash that seems to be bleeding more than it should because psychic damage has no appearance, but that damage didn't.
Mercy
So-
attacking is so great. It's reminiscent of like when moms are in the store and they're like, "Oh, I'm just gonna get a little snack. I'm so bad."
Oh my god.
Yeah, Onyx is having a flashback to the time that Mercy told him not to escalate. And he's very confused right now.
You
Oh, poor
couldn't
Onyx.
escalate. I can though. I can totally escalate.
I can
You
100% do this. You can't though.
Onyx
as I
just
say,
looks
not
at
as I
you.
do.
His head off if
Yeah,
I want
Onyx,
to.
please,
You
please don't
asked
go crazy.
permission.
Oh my god!
Did-
Onyx just looks at the imaginary camera.
Oh, greatness.
Office.
Just
Like-
does that head tilt?
It just like
So I did want to ask again, is anyone doing anything else during this initiative order against Marlin? Or against each other? I don't know.
Sid will move down. I assume
No.
Mercy moved within range of Marlin now
Mhm.
to make that attack.
I don't think Centurion does anything except go over to probably like who's closer, Sidian or Mercy to him?
To you, Mercy.
Okay, but to see if she's okay. Less that like because they look like they took damage, but I didn't see exactly how or what.
Yeah, what happened?
He just touched, like he just touched him,
I need to.
and well, it's not an
I
action
need to
against
do
him.
some lay on hands. I need to correct the system.
The only
but
damage
he
Sid has
does-
taken all. Sorry, yeah.
He does use. Well, he wants. Does he know what kind of magic this is? Does he know what it is?
I think Sid did relay that this is necrotic damage or necrotic magic, whatever this was.
Necrotic-esque.
Yeah, necrotic.
That's. Did we like confirm that with something or just?
Detect magic.
Ooh.
The spell
yeah.
tells you the spell.
Mhm. You did know that the goose was definitely necrotic in energy.
Oh, okay.
I think he relayed that psychically.
And he doesn't feel that energy either anymore.
Well, the goo is all gone.
Oh, okay. Damn.
It's like it
And then,
melted
yeah,
into the floor and disappeared.
Yeah, that might be a problem later, but we'll find out when it comes up.
Oh, I love it. Love the mindset. It's great.
I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be fine.
And then pollution became a thing.
Smog, and not the cool dragon. It's just regular smog. I mean, if we're doing stuff, and this is going to keep going and keep escalating, I would like to cast polymorph on Marlin.
So you just finished suing me off, and then you're going to try and change me back?
Well, so I did want to let you guys know. Reason why I asked, because right now I
Ready to cast.
will need No, yours is passive is enough. Mercedes and Sidian, as Marlin was running by, and as he touched you, you guys were then able to see these black shadowy wisps that just kind of encircled around Marlin's hand. And as he touched you, it almost looked like these shadows were the one that reached out to you instead, before they followed after Marlin.
After
And as
Marlin?
And as you now look at him, as he's turned back to you guys, it's almost as if these shadows have swirled around his entire arm and have now traveled up around his shoulder.
What the fuck? And Sid is saying, like, whispering that to himself.
Do all of us or just they notice it?
At this point, if Sidian says then you guys look over, yes, you guys will also see the same thing. The shadows have now become visible to everyone in the room.
So I'm gonna.
Can I detect magic to see if it's the same shit that we just saw?
You can certainly detect magic.
Sid is going to have a hair trigger ready to cast Polymorph, but he's not going to quite yet.
I'm waiting for like the turn to kind of roll back around because I'm trying to do the other thing, suppression.
Okay.
If this works.
Marlin, you're going to try and suppress the shadows?
For now, yeah. Just because this is new and spooky, and I also need to go talk to the people who just made me run downstairs for no reason.
Go ahead and roll me a charisma check.
Oh no!
Getting all huffy because he ran downstairs when this could be a wipe. Also, Mercy just.
You trying to get me away from the loot, aren't you?
Oh my god.
Marlin barely
I
understands why we're doing all this, I think.
I kind of
I think like you guys just don't want me to get the loot. Fine, I see how it is.
I kind of want to see how my astral arms interact with them.
Curious.
Okay, the charisma check was 20. Dirty 20.
Successful. Everyone who is watching Marlin now can kind of see that these shadowy wisps kind of fade away and disappear. And now it is just Marlin standing there.
I don't necessarily trust that.
I'm gonna.
Arthur,
I'm
go ahead.
Now, this wasn't just
I wanna step
it just
forward,
vanished on its own.
take this man by
Like
the
you
shoulders and give him
physically,
some lay on hands.
just quickly, you physically saw me like I don't want to say it was a Super Saiyan kind of pose, but it looked like I physically tried to like restrain myself or something. And
I
that's
think
so you can see it was a physical effort to make this shit go away. This wasn't just okay, man.
And Mercedes, who was it that you were trying to lay on hands with?
Marlin.
Okay.
Okay.
Bad idea.
Yeah, no. As soon as you get within as soon as you move 5 feet forward, I'm moving 5 feet back, and I'll keep matching that pace backwards.
Distance.
Yep.
Keep doing
Social
it until you hit
distancing.
the lava.
I'm gonna
Keep
straight path to
Do I have
leave.
to be touching him? It says lay
Yes.
on hands, so yes.
Yes, so as you
Okay,
approach
all right,
Marlin,
all right.
Marlin takes a step back. And it is this interesting dance
Let's
you guys
see,
do.
other spells. Cure wounds. I have to touch him. Gosh dang it.
I don't know if you necessarily need to move that far back.
You know what's
Yep.
really fucked up?
Further
What
and
do I have
further
to do
back.
in order to tackle this man with some healing?
You can chase me down and try,
What do I have
but
to
I
do to
can
tackle
move
him?
fast as shit.
Actually,
I
you know
am
what's
currently hasted, my friend. I can outrun all except for one of you. One of you is like fucking monks. But I can outrun the rest of you.
And
Sid is
Arthur,
moving up as well, and Onyx.
Arthur, what was it that you wanted to do?
I don't know. Has it been a minute?
Let's stop moving back.
No.
This resolves stuff.
No. I can see the specific look in her eye, and I'm like a little afraid of it. Because that's the determined look, and I have no way of knowing it's positive.
Arthur, it has been a minute.
Okay, then
Okay.
I'll call out to you. I will speak. Marlon! Please. I can't take this
Just
seriously
talk.
now.
People seem
Marlon,
to do
please,
actions.
I just
and
want to heal you. I'm
Mercy,
sorry.
hold back. Heal.
I have to touch him to heal him.
Just stop for a minute and let's clear the frickin' air.
What if he runs away? It gets hurt even worse.
Mercy. And
Okay.
Sid is going to kind of look
I
at like the
very
Like a
quickly wave my
intense
hand,
look.
like, I can survive a lot. Just putting that out there. Also, y'all are the only one who damaged me this entire fight. It was all you guys.
You were the primary. I mean, you and
No,
Centurion.
like
Centurion
this
had
entire
to do
fight,
something else.
I only took damage from you guys again. I never once got touched by the thing.
I mean, actually, ditto with you and Sid. You did not take any damage until you damaged.
So I honestly like across the field high five for that one because that is a miracle.
Just why did you touch fucking ooze?
Experiment. I wanted to see what it actually was. And for the most part, you can't do that unless you're willing to take the risk and touch it. And I did also warn Bordal, if it went wrong, be ready. And I was hoping y'all would wait, and then you didn't.
Wardall?
But
Looking to him to confirm if this is true.
I did literally tell you guys to give him a minute, but have yourselves ready to engage. Suppress as needed.
These sins have corrupting effects. They are potent, even to, people with strong wills.
Don't you have its head somewhere in your little outpost town, just laying there?
Skull. It's mounted, and it's not active right now. I made sure of that.
And you can just be completely 100% sure that nothing will ever trigger it again, or that you just missed it somehow, because these things are, as you said, sins of hell. Very high up on that echelon.
The skull of a dead creature is different from an incorporeal creature who we don't know the true form of, that might now be residing in you. And he kind of points at you. We just want to at least take a cursory glance before you go poking it, having it absorb into your skin.
Did I feel it like being absorbed in my skin, or did I just feel like I was mucking around in mud? That's actually a question.
That is a good question.
DM, did it feel like I was absorbing it, or did it just feel like I was making a mess with my hands?
Like silly buddy.
It
Was
felt like
this
you were
evil, silly
absorbing it.
Serious buddy.
He takes a thinking pose real quick and says, I can test this very clearly and just check something for myself. And he is going to quickly then, with his rage and his transformed form, he's just looking at specifically Mercy and Onyx, and then Sid, then Alex, then Hephaestus, and then Bordo.
But to be fair, I'm not in there, but yes.
Yeah. I'm actually going to kind of lean over to Centurion, if he's close by, and try to say, do you think you can get behind him without him noticing, so he can't escape?
I think Arthur's close enough to say he is.
Do it.
Well, wait.
And-
What do you want him to do?
Make
Just
sure
get behind him?
Get behind him so he can't just run out of here.
With that, the last thing you'll all hear from the mental link is just meet us back at the post. And with that, the link shatters, and
Yeah, I was saying that,
takes
not
off.
using the mental link. I don't know if
No,
you
yeah,
can
no, but
reorganize all the
he's
mental link.
next. He's next to you. Like
Okay,
I didn't hear
Bordel.
you say which.
That's fair.
Yeah, no, Bordel kind of there.
I think Centurion looks at you and Arthur like, what the? What are you guys? What are you doing?
Just want to make assurances.
In front of him.
Well, I'm a
And
little
gone.
confused on where Bordel's standing because he was ready to.
I'm standing
but
right next to all of you. Like I went into the group.
I know
like,
where
to
he's
ask the question.
standing literally. I'm saying like allegiance-wise because he was ready to kill him if things went south, but now he's
Yeah, no.
backing him
He's
up.
like, for everything I can tell, this has not yet affected him in the negative way. If it does, and it comes to that, I'm just as ready as any of you to end and free my friend. But
So
I'm
did
not going to
Marlon-
make him a prisoner.
Did Marlon leave?
Yeah, no, he dashed. He's
sure-
still under the effect of haste.
From Bordel?
Yeah, no, Bordeaux essentially gave him the just, and he did ask him to meet us back at the station.
Because if he's
Meet
running,
us
like,
back at the outpost.
if Marlon is going to start running, or like start walking away, Sid is going to cast Polymorph so that he can't just leave.
Will this be an initiative thing then? Because he maintained that 45 feet from everybody.
Yeah. Well, again, he was kind of keeping that ready the entire time, so that's kind of how he.
Yeah, but he never let you get. He didn't let you get in the distance he thinks is the distance. He thinks it's 30 feet, but I honestly don't remember what it is.
Yeah, which is
I think it might be 60. I actually can't remember what it is. But he kept his 45 feet of movement.
45-foot distance. Okay, it is 60 feet though.
Alright, so this is an initiative thing?
DM?
So this would have been not an initiative thing, because I believe Sidian held his action the previous round, so
Yeah, ready to
technically
action.
this would be a reaction to
Would
you
that-
leaving.
How long did that take, though? Because wouldn't a held action burn the spell if it's not used?
Yes, but it wasn't a full round that we're going through here.
Yeah.
I'm doing a very loose initiative here, because it's
Yeah.
a lot of talking and a lot of not doing
Like
things. and then
blocking
doing things.
movements.
Yeah.
Yeah.
PvE encounters are weird, especially with
Yeah. So
multiple
That's fair.
characters.
I think
require-
right before you decided to leave, Stydian did say that he wanted to ready a polymorph. So I told him that was fine, especially since we're still going through a couple of things and it's still a little bit tense. So then when you turned to leave, he shot off his polymorph.
Done.
Okay, so that is, I believe it is actually a wisdom save. I thought it was a con save, but I think we actually
is
had
a
this
wisdom.
conversation.
Wisdom is better. Wisdom I will...
It is a wisdom saving throw.
Con would be way worse.
If I can, I'm trying to get him and not not include his equipment with this if I can, but I don't think that that's necessarily something that it says you can do.
No. The
That's-
target's gear melds into its new form.
Worth a try, though. And he's also going to instruct, when this happens, Onyx to run up and pick him up. He's going to polymorph him into a slow-moving snake. Non-venomous, like a corn snake or something.
A
Okay,
slow-moving snake.
So,
A slow-moving
15
snake.
plus 1 is a 16, and I don't believe that beats your DC, right? 16 is enough?
A 16, the DC is 17.
Okay.
Like a
seeing
slug or
this,
something.
and I think I don't know if this
Slug.
will
Actually,
trigger
yeah, slug.
initiative, but Bordel is going to attack him.
Sid?
Cool.
He's
Cool.
going to attack the snake that just got polymorphed.
Oh, the
The
thing.
snake.
Oh,
Oh,
you're
the
going to
snake.
polymorph. I'll
Okay.
turn it into a slug, actually. 'cause
So right now it is
probably
going
better.
to be Centurion. If you have anything to do before Borodal.
I'm like so tempted to just kick Bordal into the fucking lava.
Well, that's my question. You guys literally saw me shatter the connection, just meet us back at the thing before this gets out of hand, and now it's getting out.
Well, but things were already out of hand, I think, in our opinion, which is why
I was a little confused because like out of hand was like 2 rounds ago. Like that. This is ridiculous now. So yeah,
I think assuming that you're good to go, that was not something that we're good with.
I think he's going to he's going to do that. He's going to use his. I think it would be full movement from where he is, right?
To get to Bordal or to get to
can you put Marlon back on the map? Can you put Marlon back on the map so that we can actually see? Because he hadn't moved when this all started, or he was like right about to move.
I was 45 feet away, and you said snake or slug?
Slug.
All right, now no solid slug now.
And so, if you were 45 feet away, that is my full movement then.
You would need a little bit more because he's 45 feet away from Mercedes, who is about 20 feet away from you. So
1 second.
You are closer to Bordal, who is about 10 feet away from you.
Mm-hmm. So with the bunny hop, it is an additional 10 feet.
He is 65 feet away from you.
Oh, is he 65 feet?
Yeah, Marlon is 65 feet away from you, 45 feet away from Mercedes.
Oh. Then nothing.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know what else I could do from this. It's not like, I don't have anything else to do from here.
Okay. And Bordal, you said you were going to attack the slug?
Yeah, he's going to essentially take off forward, but flying now. He's going to go forward 60 feet and just get an angle on the slug and just take aim.
Would he know that, attacking the creature would...
Yes.
Okay.
He does have magic.
Okay.
But if I miss, and just for on the map, like how close is Centurion? Like right next to him?
No, I'm not.
Centurion was about 10 feet away from Bordal before he flew. So, as of now, where you put yourself, you're
Wait,
about
aren't you like a
40 feet
monk?
away.
Can't you like go like 90 miles? I'm pretty sure I saw you go like 90 feet once.
Well, if I dash, but I'm down to literally 2 key points.
I thought you could do that for like free bonus.
No, that's a monk that you have to use. With monks, have to use their bonus action and a key point.
Okay, then I'm going
to
use my bonus action. I'm going to use my bonus action to dash fly and just pick him up and essentially action to just gently squeeze and try not. Oh no, I'm going to prick him with my knife and just.
Still has to make an attack roll though, right?
Yes.
I do, and if I roll a 1, I'm stabbing myself in the hand.
Woo!
What's the AC of a slug?
I don't know offhand. I'm actually checking. I'm seeing giant slug, but not a normal slug. If you want to just declare something, DM.
Let's say,
I mean, a large slug
slug.
AC 11,
Yeah,
but
so
it's smaller, so would it be harder? Would it be disadvantage? I don't know.
we'll just keep it at AC 11. That's the natural armor for everything.
Bad? I was gonna ask, like, how good do I need to be to not miss my hand? Okay, I rolled a 6, but plus 9, so 15. But Yeah, no, I can't believe I rolled that.
I mean, Sil. It's a +9, so no, it's gonna go unless it's literally a nat 1.
Yeah.
You're gonna hit him. So
Yeah.
I won't
No,
bother.
only a nat one would have made me miss that.
Yeah.
Okay. But
I
now
don't have
he's
anything else that
essentially
would work.
he's popped, action, bonus, Bordal is essentially now. I tried not to be too on top of him when I got, shunted out of the space he now occupies. But yeah, Bordal is going to just start dashing his way out of here.
Okay. Are we in initiative now again?
I have no idea.
Yes. We're gonna go back in. So Sidian, it is your turn.
So, okay, we're picking up with
Mhm.
initiative again with,
Yep.
okay.
But does
Okay.
Bordal get his move or not?
Before we get into it.
I thought he
Well,
just.
no, because he was first. No, I'm sorry, Merlin. Sorry.
Merlin was a slug. Merlin moved. He moved back. And that caused Sidian to trigger his reaction, which was the polymorph. Centurion went. Borodal went. And now we're back at Sidian.
And
Okay.
Slug, what are you gonna do? Wiggle?
So is he back?
Oh, God,
being,
no.
his
I just
humanoid
realized
form?
something.
Yes.
How big are those things, like the little metal girder things? Like if he was a slug, when he turned into that, would he have just fallen down into the lava?
If he were a slug over it, yes, but right now where you're at, no, you don't have that
Okay.
threat.
Oh man.
Okay, this is, I guess, a bit of a last-ditch sort of thing. So there's only, as far as we know right now, there's only one entrance or exit from this room, the door we came through,
Correct.
or the doorway. I would like to cast Wall of Fire in front of that doorway.
Okay.
Which is my last 4th level spell slot. Congratulations, I'm using powerful spells on you guys, and fluff. But that will, you'll take damage if you get close to that, or definitely if you try to go through it. But that will not do damage now. Sid is also going to. Sorry. I'm also going to approach
go ahead.
and say, just stop for a minute. We just want to talk and iron all of this out before anybody gets hurt.
You say that like you're not treating me like a prisoner.
We just want to figure out what exactly is going on. We didn't ask that you do this. We knew this was a bad idea. That's why none of us did it. That's just...
Didn't you try to take a sample of it?
To study.
To study, to use, to possibly see what it could do. Well, I'm finding out what it can do.
To keep it from escaping. It didn't the rest of it did.
It sunk into the sand.
That doesn't mean it's not worth trying. And this is dangerous. We do not know what the short-term or long-term effects are. So just please,
and we
let's
can't
talk.
find out unless you let me find out.
Let's talk. Not
we were fine talking. You're not interested in talking.
I am. I honestly, truly am. And he's going to shoot a glare over towards Mercy. But some people decide to draw their swords and rush in.
You turned me into an animal twice. The first time, you saved my life, and I actually liked it. And I did respect it. Second time, you're just trying to cage me. You're kind of clipped off the goodwill. So we're kind of back at even.
Like I said, this is not what I wanted to have happen.
Neither is this what I wanted to have happen. I didn't want to hurt him, but I wasn't sure what was going to happen.
You very well
Marlon,
could.
there are
be
times
possessed.
where
Sorry.
scientific
Yeah.
method
You
is better.
will point at you, Mercy, and say,
learning.
like, you have nothing to apologize for that last one. You were asked to be ready to hurt me and put me down if necessary. Well, guess what? I don't think it is. Now. But he still thinks it is.
Can I have everyone make me a Constitution saving throw?
Oh crap, we're still in his lair, aren't we?
Yes, ma'am. Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. Gosh.
Sid got a 19. Onyx got a 17.
21?
Okay.
It's a... Okay, 24 Constitution.
Okay, was that for Borodal or Marlin? I only heard the last roll.
That was for Marlin. Oh my freak! Are you now? You son of a. Okay, Borodal got a nat 20 on that stack, which I could have used during the fight.
Okay. And then Arthur and Centurion.
I got a 19 and Centurion got a 21.
Everyone's fine. We continue on. Arthur, it is your turn.
Interesting.
One sec here.
Did he go AFK?
No, I think he's just researching what he wants to do.
Okay.
I mean, he's got like the best kind of options.
Again, this is both in-game and out of game. Did not want this to happen, but yeah.
This was probably like, unless we could like definitively prove like this is nothing, or at least make it look like it was nothing. This was likely how it was going to happen, because he doesn't,
Yeah.
regardless of what would have happened, he's not going to like be we have to stop and possibly keep you here because this should be super dangerous.
Well, actually, come to think of it,
All of that just sounds like, nope, you're trying to lock me up.
I think everybody here, including Arthur, has like a more negative experiences with devils and fiends, or at least is programmed to not be receptive to them. Onyx is trying to stay his blade, though. Actually, admittedly.
Yeah, no, he's listening to Mercy and all that.
Mercy isn't listening to Mercy, but Onyx is. Sid's just trying to have a conversation. But blood is bad.
It's more a forced conversation, but it's kind of necessary with this kind of thing because y'all straight up saw what that like the shadow shit was, and then like he willed it away. So you know,
Especially the two.
this isn't nothing.
Yeah, there's definitely something that's happened. It's not necessarily gonna be horrible.
We
so
don't
you
know
could
if it's
potentially
good
get through
or
it.
bad, but we have the thing is we don't know. They have no way of knowing if this is good or bad or possibly contagious because
You also
like when he swiped at you with you.
don't know what the long-term or short-term effects are going to be.
No
Actually, can
real
I-
way of knowing that unless you like kind of contain him, which is kind of where his head went. Unfortunately.
Can I add in-game like something that I would say, even though it's not like my turn right now? Or should I wait until? more
What is it
relevant
that you
then?
wanted to do?
Sid wants to offer just give me 10 minutes give one of us 10 minutes. Let us cast Identify on you to see what exactly the effects are before we leave.
Counter offer everything you said. Outside, I give you my axe. No weapon, just me. But we do it outside.
I would like to roll insight, which is not necessarily Sid's strong suit. I don't know if you want to roll something as well, but that's a 17.
What the actual?
What? I heard what the actual, and then you cut out.
Okay, I've either been blind or I read this wrong from the beginning and never checked. I have a +7 to my deception, persuasion, and performance shit.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
I didn't know-
proficient in them.
I thought that was my oh shit. I honestly thought it'd just be like a 3 or something. And I never really roll this shit.
I mean, yeah,
Okay,
Decent
17
charisma.
plus 7.
17 plus 7. Okay. So it does. I assume this is persuasion.
Kind of.
Actually, maybe I shouldn't know. Maybe I shouldn't know whether it's
It
persuasion.
could
or
be persuasion, it could be deception. Someone else probably figure that out.
Okay. Sid is still somewhat skeptical, so he's going to kind of look to the others and see if they're, if they are wanting to go for this or what they're like. Mercy, you're not going to cut him in half.
I love how we just assume her answer is going to be violence, even though she's pleading to like.
Listen, I mean, Sid has a lot of feelings.
Listen,
But,
he knows his sister.
Like I
Double
can help you.
standards of the church is something
Yes.
that he believes.
I'm sorry. Are you asking me something? Because everything's breaking up for me.
Did you hear like the offer that Sid made and like Marlon's counteroffer?
No.
Okay, so Sid offered just let me cast Identify to see what is going on before we leave, and Marlon counteroffered,
Yes.
let's go with everything you just said, but outside, and I'll give you my weapons. So I'm looking over at this
Okay.
point to
I'll give you my axe. Is his exact word.
yeah, that also could mean that he's gonna like, hit him with his axe. But he rolled high,
It
either deception or
could.
persuasion.
But it also just means okay, I'm sticking in the ground and I'm just walking towards you now.
Yeah.
Supposedly unarmed, quote unquote.
Well, he's also ridiculously strong. I'm looking towards Mercy, Arthur, and
You have a belt like my sister's. I know
Centurion.
what those do.
So I'm looking your reaction and Matt's characters.
Yeah. Mercedes is just gonna nod, keeping her sword will be away at this point. Her hands are up, showing that they're empty, and looking at Marlon. I think that is reasonable. Let's just go outside, and we'll settle this. Please just let us help you, Marlon.
Just axe first, then the wall goes down. We all walk outside together, and we do this. Us. And if there is something going on, we're just gonna make sure that it's not going to impact put anybody in danger if we go back. Intentionally or not. Alright. Mercy.
Then he is, and I'm still waiting because we're still technically in initiative. For the most part, he seems to be okay with it.
Yeah, I think we're negotiating now. Mercy, hold on to his axe while we're doing this, and then once she has it, I'll put down the wall.
Then he'll take out his axe and hold it by the actual blade. Just hold the handle out.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Right. Hold the X.
Are you going to go and get it?
So, I mean, he'll meet you halfway, like with the three of us roughly being in the same spot.
Good idea.
Yeah. I will walk over and I will get that bad boy.
Okay. He is going to then immediately walk around you guys, all at this slow and brisk pace, but he is going to go and grab the bodies.
Sid will follow after him, kind of standing next to him, keeping an eye on him.
And he's going to pick up this headless body. Did we officially say what we did with the head? Because I know I did a pose with it before I threw it down to you. Did you alley-oop it into the lava like you said, or did you just drop it?
I think, I wasn't necessarily certain about that, and then we kind of got into this stuff before I was certain about that.
Straight up dropped into the lava.
Okay, it's already committed to that.
Yeah.
All
All right. Well, I can't bury his head. Oh well. But I'm going to bridal carry this thing back with us.
We should probably pick out what we want to take and probably burn the rest of it in the lava, just to be safe.
No, I'm going to bury this outside.
Sid is glaring at him.
Before he was lost, before he was sloth, was a champion. He does have and is owed that level.
Yeah, at a game, I also did think about that after I had said that last time, but I think, I was going to try and take that back, but it sounds like that's already committed, so.
Yeah, no, the head could have probably. I'm surprised you didn't want it the head collection. These were once the greatest sins of the world. Now they're just on my wall.
Yeah, that's another thing I was kind of regretting.
Is that not like the ultimate flex of your man cave?
I have all 7 of the 7 deadly sins on my wall. Again, I was thinking of taking that back this session, but we've already gotten too far past it.
If nobody wants it, you might just be able to just hang his shield up. Because I think so far as I know, no one's gotten that.
Yeah, we should also check on what's going on with that, but we should probably finish this whole encounter first.
Yeah,
So
unless someone's a may on this, I guess we're walking out back to the surface.
I think the agreement was walk out of this room and kind of...
Yeah,
and then we're going to do the investigate in...
No, he said outside.
Okay, I guess that was something that was not necessarily specifically clarified, because Sid was thinking outside of this room, outside of the lava room with Sloth and everything, but you want to go full on out of the entire mountain before doing this?
If it makes you feel better, we can do it just before we get to the teleportation.
In the room with the lizards. How about that? The first room with the lizards, where we drop down. Does that work?
How about back outside all the way in the mountain?
No.
See, we're at another impasse.
I thought.
All right, back to the negotiating
all the
table.
way outside.
Well, my
The
original
entire
thing
point of
was
doing
us
this-
using the entire teleportation circle outside, and because he was suggesting doing this at the post, where you had a literal army of people to attack him if this goes.
The
But
entire
if you
point
wanna
of
do
trying
it
to do
just
this
in another
investigation
room.
was before we got back to civilization. And even if we do use the teleportation circle, we got to walk right next to a civilization of dwarves that, for all we know, could be negatively affected by this.
Well, that's the question. Do we think the sin is dead or not?
That's what we want to check.
Can I officially have my title changed to Sloth because he now thinks I'm the sin?
Not that you're a sin, that you could be affected in it by it in the long term. I'm getting kind of sick of explaining this. That is
He knows, like in game he knows, and that you can see the shitting of like the repetition of the question. Like, so you want to just call me Sloth now?
Just sit down for 10 minutes and let's just iron this out.
I gotta wonder, and this I know is gonna sting, and this could easily kill this entire deal, but he's gonna say it anyway. So I wonder if at this point you're starting to like sympathize a bit with old Mother Bassina, having such a troublesome child.
Did you meet Mother Bassina?
Ooh,
I don't think
burn.
you did.
He has, actually.
Did you know about their relationship? Because I don't think you would
yeah.
know about that whole deal, even if you had, unless you were asking about a person you didn't know at that point.
He knows a good deal of all of you from, because he was told about all of you from Merzus.
Okay. Through Merzus.
Yeah, but it's not as detailed as like full length. It's just the basics of everyone who's at the outpost and the relationship with you guys, and the connections more or less to them. So he knows you guys grew up with her, and one she liked, and the other she really didn't.
Let me roll to see how this. I was gonna say you wouldn't necessarily know at that point.
I'm holding a
which
body.
line is which,
I am
but-
as defenseless as I'm gonna get. So if you felt like taking a swing at my knees to see if you can knock me down, this is the perfect time.
Yeah, I don't know if we have a clear point of
That
like where
insult,
we're
Mercedes,
having
she
this
just-
insult. 'Cause we haven't established whether we've left the room. Sorry, you were gonna say
I'm
something.
assuming this is happening like on the way downstairs, or we're all going, okay, just outside the room we can start this. Like, no, we said outside and the outside. Then we're going back to, okay, how about outside the teleportation? It was like, how about outside where the monsters we skipped? And that's when this turns snippy.
Yeah. Sorry, Mercy,
Mercedes,
you
what
were
were you
saying
saying?
something?
I was just saying at that insult, Mercedes just clasped her hand to over her mouth, just like. Oh.
I'm gonna roll to see. I'm gonna roll to see how Sid reacts to this.
And Centurion, were you saying something? Because I think you're muted if you were.
No, I'm good. Centurion actually didn't have anything to say. He's just kind of like looking at everyone here like we could have really avoided all of this situation.
This was all
Yeah, but we weren't
unnecessary.
really going to. We were never going to avoid this situation. Also, am I really acting any different than how I normally am?
With the roll I got, Sid is like you can see like I think it's the eye that's like opposite of you. He's trying like not to visibly react as hard as he can, but he like balls up his fist and like his eyes is twitching, and he like is very much fighting the urge to just try and punch you. Though he knows that won't go well because he is not necessarily the best at that. That would not necessarily go well.
Can I do a perception check to see if I notice any of this?
By all means.
While you're doing that, I need Constitution saving throws from everyone.
Right.
We need to get out of here.
Oh,
That was a natural 20, so he definitely saw that.
That's right. Sid got a 23. Onyx got a 21.
that's a 7.
Hmm.
Okay.
Oh, they both got dirty 20s.
Okay.
Should I say what I got again, or
No, I got it.
okay?
Okay, 23 for Merlin and a 19 for Bordeaux.
Perfect. Borodol and Mercedes. No, in this case it would just be Mercedes. You fall unconscious as
Mhm.
this wave of sleep takes over you.
Oh.
Borodol.
Oh boy.
It's interesting because you just feel really tired, and it's never happened before. But you're kind of put into this weird trance-like state. Instead of when you sleep, something is forcing you to go into one of your trances.
I immediately noticed that. I was like, okay, we actually have to get the hell out of here now.
Fuck.
And I'm going to switch the fireman carry to one over the shoulder. And I'm just going to look to you. You got your sister?
Onyx and Sid are gonna like team up. Sid's gonna like kind of pick her up by the arms, and Onyx is gonna pick her up by the legs.
And I'm just going to grab Bordeaux on the other shoulder and just fireman carry both of them. All right, come on.
Oh gosh.
No wasting time. It's knocking out everybody, and if we stay in here, it doesn't matter if we win.
Let's get out of here.
And running.
Yeah, I am also curious. There's a decent chance that that's like coming not from the room, but from.
All right, we're just gonna check
Sloth
him in the fire.
himself.
3, 2, 1.
You're carrying him with us.
I am, and like you said, there's a decent chance this is all just coming from this. My honest money is on those 2 giant goat heads with the giant shiny things that we didn't break and bust out. Those look like diamonds in there.
Yeah. So yeah, he will
Anything
drop
else?
concentration on the wall of.
I
flame
honestly
and-
question, was one of those thrones made out of like gold, silver, platinum? Like just solid?
Who knows? You want to go back in and check?
I'm probably gonna come back like later with like a gas mask and stuff, but we got stuff to deal with now.
I want to hope that isn't magical and you just go in there like, I can breathe in deep. Fuck, I'm sleepy.
Was there any teleportation circles in there that they could mark down the sigils of, out of curiosity? Because there was in the other boss room.
None that you could see.
We didn't really look though. Could have been under the carpet.
Could have
Fair
been under
enough.
the carpet. It could have been under the lava.
Could have been under the throne. I don't know if I want to teleport.
We
into
didn't
lava.
check if there was a lever that like submerged half of the lava and there was just a little
Yeah.
platform there.
Yeah, there
And
was
that was
the
just his trap.
secret
You teleported
button behind
there?
the throne. You press it, the lava
Yeah,
actually drains completely out. There's another level underneath. I'm just kidding.
I bet you that's where the
Or
dungeon
maybe.
starts.
I mean, but I could just take out the lava and use it for something else.
Also, yes.
It's a waste of good lava.
We do know a smith who works in lava.
But you guys make it out
Like
of the
some
door fine,
obsidian.
and are back into the room with the poisonous gas that is still lingering around.
Fuck, I forgot how much of a bitch it's gonna be to get back. And the monsters that we didn't kill.
Question, real quick. Because
Actually, Centurion and Arthur just look at everyone and say, "Okay, bye, guys," and proceed to do the same thing they were doing when they found you.
what?
We're just running so fast to the goddamn fog, they don't breathe.
Okay, so they're literally just both like
Bye.
bolting, like not even caring about the whole
Yep.
tense situation.
Well, Centurion is
And
like,
I am following immediately after them. I'm still hasted.
Fuck.
Bye.
I don't really have the capability of stopping them right now because both Sid and Onyx are. I'm doing this because neither of them are super strong, and Mercy is wearing plate armor, so.
Okay, look,
Yeah.
I'll trade you Mercy for like Bordeaux. Just don't hurt him. Or use him as a hostage.
Borodol's
Okay.
lighter. It'll be easier for you. It's fine.
No, this is fine. Let's just get out to the next level and
Don't
then.
get- Love's killed by the gas thing, and he takes off.
Yeah, they're gonna race behind. Sid's gonna like try like shaking Mercy a little to see if she'll wake up, but
Totally didn't doom yourself.
I was going to say.
I actually did want to I had a question before people started bolting off. Or I guess as people are bolting off. Would we technically have leveled up at this point? Because if so, I have a spell that could come in real handy right now.
Not quite yet, but Centurion, you were saying
Next
something?
level. Oh yeah.
I forgot what I was going to say.
Ah.
So, yeah. I forgot what I was going to say.
No worries. You guys all run through the dense cloud of poisonous fog that still surrounds this entire level, and make it back to the familiar entryway where there is still that elevator type mechanism that is waiting for you.
Okay.
I will need.
Now,
I just walk up the walls because I don't need an
I
elevator.
will need
keep
Constitution
running.
saving throws from everyone.
yeah, it's sloth, not the room.
Which saving throws?
Not you, Miss Mercedes. Constitution saving throws from everyone that is still awake.
Oh,
I'll put it
okay.
that way.
17 and an 18. 18's Onyx.
Okay.
Question. With my movement of like 45 plus 45 plus 45, how would I be able to get ahead of everyone, or do I keep pace?
You would actually probably keep pace with Centurion.
Damn
it. You two are kind of further ahead, but you guys still would need to make the Constitution saving throws.
Centurion got a 22.
Okay.
And give me a second. Yeah,
Sid
Arthur got
Sorry, yeah.
an 18.
Sid is very upset at both of these groups because it seems like even
You're
though
now
this is
figuring
still a
out
tense
what this
situation-
is.
Well, and you're also probably like running off. So like once we figure out, actually, do they need a roll because they're running off so far ahead? Does Sid and Onyx even need a roll?
Yes.
Okay.
So it's
Maybe
either
it's
a
just
massive
redundant.
radius, or it's just this place. Also, didn't they say there was something else that was being locked here, and like the sloth was currently what was like keeping it at bay?
No, I think they said that something was locked here and it was implied to be sloth. But we
I thought
also
it was
don't know.
older. Okay. I'm the only one conscious. Everyone else in my hands is asleep or dead. So, Constitution, right?
Yes, please. Yes, please.
I would like to say
23.
Arthur has not lifted the disadvantage on Constitution.
Yeah, he is still hexed.
Okay, that was still the better number then, or the worse number. Just wasted an 18.
Okay, so what was your roll total?
The total, it's 16 plus the con save total is a plus 7, so I think it would have been 23.
Okay. Gideon and Onyx. You guys succumb to this wave of exhaustion.
Yeah, and you guys have left
Fall
us in the
asleep.
dust, so
You didn't want to
probably-
trade.
this you still would have raced off. It's just with Mercy instead of Bordal.
Yeah, but you have Bordal, and I'm not going to leave him behind. Ever.
Yeah, and Sid has the same thing, but it's just not wanting to give up Mercy, especially considering
Yeah,
the
but
entire
If
situation.
she's
we've just
up, he's
been
going to
going
go
through.
back for you. Like, with no hesitation, she'd go back for you. Now you're both down there.
I mean, Sid would have gone back for. Can I use of the negate damage ability to try and power through this as Sid?
This isn't damage, unfortunately.
Also, Onyx can't be put to sleep with magic. That is actually worth noting, if this is the case.
Technically, neither can Borodal, but this literally forces him into his rest.
Yeah.
So, like, I think he might be forced into standing.
So it's also going
It's
to
worth
force
saying.
you into your rest. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Work around.
Technically,
Yeah,
he only needs to be in for like a few hours.
Sloth in that aspect.
What was that?
We were really overthinking like what this was going to be when fighting Sloth, like of damage wise. We didn't think of how easily it is to like just kill someone by making them sleep.
I mean, Borodal was 2 levels away from exhaustion from dying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did we at least get out of the poison cloud area?
I will say, you guys are no longer affected by the poison cloud because you guys were already through there once, and not enough time has been spent between when you guys were last in to reset its effects.
And hopefully there's nothing in here.
We have to hope. But yeah, I guess we keep chugging on because we don't know that those two are down there and asleep.
Yeah, because you raced off. 3.
Poisonous room.
At least we're not being poisoned in the poison room.
Small miracles.
Yeah, which also means that you're going to get out of the whole deal. You also left your axe behind, though, because I think probably when Mercy fell asleep, Onyx took.
Yeah, no. Mercy had it, and I don't know if someone else took it or if it's down there in the main room.
Onyx took it. But he's also
See,
asleep.
there's a reason for me to come back. Not necessarily to save you, but a reason to come back.
Okay, and you guys...
Also, you've got 2 other friends. You have 2 other friends out here.
You guys do make your way back up to the top, up to the next level of the mines. Way far ahead of what Sidian, Onyx, and Mercedes are expected to be, so I don't know if you've quite noticed that they are not following you anymore, but all 4 of you do manage to make your way up to the 2nd level of the mines.
I mean, keep trucking. I know that there's one thing that we had to sneak by, but like at this level of speed, I don't see why I could have just run past it really quick and just keep going. Because if I remember, it moved like paste.
You mean the blind slugs? Yeah.
Yeah, blind sludge, and it also ate anything we had that could be meat-wise. And I regret this so much right now. I would have tossed in the body and just kept the armor for myself, because that's essentially what we wanted to do, but I do want to bury him.
So as you guys are making your way through these hallways of this mid-level of the mines, it is noticeably empty.
Oh, that's eerie as shit.
Oh boy.
Yeah, the monsters that were there before seem to have just vanished. There's no bodies, there's no remaining bits and pieces of them. It's just like they just all disappeared.
That's not good.
But as you 4 make your way through these mines, I will need 1 more Constitution saving throw.
Awesome. And as an action for the next hour, I'm going to activate my burrowed eyes.
Okay.
Damn it! Wasted another
Sorry.
18.
I got a 19 and an 18.
Okay.
And I got a 19 as well. I disadvantage killed an 18 I had on that.
Okay. With that, Marlin, you also succumb to this wave of exhaustion. And you fall asleep. And it's weird because you could have sworn right before you fell asleep, you heard a familiar laugh from someone who was with you. It's almost as if Arthur, for some reason, was just laughing
Oh, okay.
as you fell asleep. And we will actually end the session here.
Okay.
Oh.
It's not sloth at all.
So it was just him trying to like just down us all.
Hopefully, it's still
I
nothing
mean, that
eats our
makes
bodies
sense.
or anything, or messes with our
I wanna
bodies.
hope.
Yeah.
Doing that one shot, but did the
Oh
one
no!
shot, we're all full of self-fulfillment, and then we realize, oh no, we all died.
There's the only thing I can think of at this is the first person who's going to wake up from this, assuming this is normal sleep, is Bordo. Assuming this is normal sleep.
It's also interesting because Marlin and I guess are we gonna do the actual resolution after the one shot then?
It'll be after the one shot.
Okay.
So this
Yeah, I thought
is-
we were gonna do the resolution and then okay, yeah.
So we will be doing the one shot next week. Hosted by Hephaestus.
All right.
And then after the one shot, there will be one final session, which will hopefully be the resolution to everything. And the end of
Yeah.
7 Deadly Sins. Season 2.
Season
2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After that,
God, there was so much PvP.
a lot more, especially I was not expecting. I mean, Centurion, I get why he made his attacks. It was so he could do the stunning strike, but I do not know why Mercy. I mean, I guess
It's
yeah,
Mercy.
things had already kind of fallen out.
What kind of brother are you that you just don't realize? Oh, why would my sister be trying to kill the guy that nearly killed her? Nah.
No, I mean I
Nah.
get that. It's just I mean, especially. With the
Bye.